Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Reviewing Your Mon series. In this video, we're going to go over a submission that we have from Steinar. Now, Steinar here submitted a triple Mon question. Uh, he's showing off his three best Leek candidates. And he's got the Ditto, and the Quaxley. I do like the Shiny Ditto here. Shinies are always awesome, and I do have to respect that. I think this Quaxley also might be shiny. I can't really tell too much between the shiny Quaxley and a regular Quaxley. They look pretty similar to me. But anyway, if it is shiny, then that's also pretty cool. You caught a decent shiny. But their question is, hi Velociraptor, I was wondering if you could have a look at this Multimon question regarding best Leek farmer. I've been playing Pokemon Sleep for about 1 year, but have yet to unlock Leeks on my account. I uploaded a picture of 3 Pokemon that I think are decent options for unlocking Leeks on my account. I guess my questions are, who is the best Leek farmer? What does the picture look like at level 30 and at level 60? Should I invest in any of these options or keep hunting for a better one? And then they provide a little bit of extra context saying, I already have a decent mono Quaxley that is farming soybeans, meaning that I have limited resources for the Leek Quaxley. So, Steinar, what are we looking at here? So, we got a Ditto with Berry Finding S now, and then this Ditto with Ingredient Finding M, and this Quaxley with Energy Recovery bonus. And I've just got to say, so, I plugged them into the Randonix calculator for you, and this one looks to be a pretty, actually, run-of-the-mill case, but the reason why I thought this one was interesting and really wanted to discuss it is because, unfortunately, the one that is definitely not shiny is the best option in quite a landslide, in my opinion. And the real reasons for that are, well, first off, level 30, Quaquaval is like almost never going to outcompete a Ditto or a Dugtrio. It's only got a 2 Leek proc instead of a 3 Leek proc at level 30, which is just, that's immediately 33% less, or that's immediately 33% less leaks than what the others are going to be producing. It is at a huge disadvantage. So you could have some of the best stats ever on a Quaquaval, and it's rarely going to outperform a decent Ditto or Dugtrio at level 30. So, this is the level 30 snapshot. As you can see, this Ditto in the middle performing the best. Level 60, it doesn't really change all that much. The Quaquaval comes out way better than it was before. But something interesting to be said, you are a premium player. You have the premium pass, which means you do have access to sub-skill seeds. And if you've been playing for about a year, I expect that you probably have a couple sub-skill seeds stocked up. I know that's the case for me at this point, unless you've been very spendy with them or gotten a lot of roles that need a sub-skill seed to correct their sub-skills. But if we do sub-skill seed the Quaquaval, and unfortunately you'd have to gamble, possibly accidentally sub-skill seed the skill trigger, but... Oh, I just realized I forgot to put nature into the Quaquaval. Energy up, XP gains down. That could matter a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll put it in just to make sure it's 100% accurate. Looks like my Randonix is struggling a little bit today. But if we just sub-skill seed the ingredient finder to be instead ingredient finding M, it will come out to be the better Leek farmer. Or, no, it doesn't come out to be better. It comes out to be better than what it was. But even after sub-skill seed investment, and you could even give this Ditto a sub-skill seed investment to increase that help speed M to help speed S to help speed M, and it's going to be doing even way better than what the Quaquaval is doing for leaks. However, something to consider, if you are using leaks for Ninja Salad or Ninja Curry, Quaquaval as a species is going to do better than Ditto because it does produce some of those soybeans on the side that could get supplemented to aid in the production of Ninja Salad or Ninja Curry. That's one of the things that's very, very powerful about Quaquaval over the other leak options in the game. So, now, this first Ditto does have Berry Finding S, which is nice. Because Berry Finding S does double the amount of berries, but ultimately it's an ingredient specialist. Should be looking at ingredients first and foremost. And this one without any kind of ingredient finding until level 100 is just never going to compete for those leaks. And something very interesting, that one also, this later Ditto, it's not going to be meeting the 20 per day that's needed for Zing Zap Spice Cola, which is unfortunate, but that is a very, very high threshold for leak production in this game. if you happen to stumble across a Pokemon that can produce that many leaks in a day, you have found yourself a golden goose. So take what you got, supplement when you need it, and yeah, overall, I'd say this is just the better option. But something that I also want to talk about with Ditto, Ditto just underwent a very huge change, and that really is the fact that it now has the Transform skill copy skill, which is very, very interesting. Arguably one of the more powerful skills that we see unique to non-skill specialists, because the value of it is just, I mean, it's random, yes, kind of like Metronome in that sense, but it's not random because you get to choose the team you put it on. It's always going to have a chance to proc an Energy for Everyone skill if you're using Energy for Everyone. It's always going to have a chance to proc, like, you just put it alongside other Pokemon that have a good skill, and then there's always just, like, a decent chance of it proccing a really valuable skill. And this one having a relatively high skill trigger rate with the skill up Nature means that it's actually going to be kind of interestingly proccing that skill. And, like, let's say if it procs on a legend, even if we just pull in an okay legend in here, let's just see what the base rate for a Suicune would be. Suicune is considered very powerful. Oh, why did it pull in a Dragonite? That was weird. We are now experiencing technical difficulties. I'm going to refresh the page real quick. Sometimes that helps when it just slows down like this. Okay. So, if we compare to the Suicune at level 60, like, if it just has Skill Trigger M, which we'd say is a decent Suicune, it's proccing 2.66 times a day. And, like, yeah, you're not always going to be getting that skill, but the fact that it has a chance to just make that skill a little bit more interesting. Granted, you're going to be proccing normal types, so it's not going to be as many berries as if you're designing a Suicune team or an Entei team or a Raikou team. But it's just an interesting application, and the fact that it is your best Leek farmer, before accounting for the skill being interesting, the fact that it also does this, the fact that it also has this niche of being one of the better skill copy specialists in the game, it just adds an extra unique niche that not a lot of people have with it. So that's why personally I think the Ditto in the middle here is the best investment, which is a shame if you wanted to invest in the shiny. If you plan on using it at Snowdrop, you know what, maybe this is the better option. If you want to do a lot of Leek farming at Snowdrop, or if you just want to use a shiny, I don't want to stop your fun. If the shiny's cool to you and you want to use the shiny, use the shiny. But overall, I think your best option is the middle one. I'd say ignore the Quaquaval because it's only going to be good if you can get it to level 60. I ran into that on my account. It took me ages to get my Quaquaval. I just now, as of like this week, got it to level 60, and I caught that thing during the anniversary event. So level 60 is not an easy task, and I was investing like every bit of handy candy that I could into that thing because I saw the value of a level 60 Quaquaval. If you're splitting investment on a Quaquaval with leaks, you're making a mistake because it's going to take a long, long time before it becomes usable. Because most of its life, you're really going to be looking at this, which is just it's half of what the Ditto can produce. Really, well, I guess it's when it's at level 60. But it's less than what the Ditto can produce, despite comparable sub-skills. So, yeah. If you have enjoyed the video and learned a little something, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe. I have the form for submission of Pokemon in the description of the video. Please go down there, submit a Pokemon if you're interested. You might have a chance to get a video just like this one done. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.